peoples? Kyushu92 here, yet another instance of My Hero Mondays. Today we're going to be checking out Volume 3. Volume 3, All Might. Let's go ahead and move on with this because I don't have a lot of time. I want to get this done before, the sun starts to set. Chapter 18, Heroes Counterattack. I had a bad feeling, so I cut my talk with the principal short and came right away. He told me the gist of what's going on here. Then I ran into Ida on the way. You kids must have been so scared, and it made my blood boil. Fear not! That's exactly why I have to stand tall now and declare, however, and my colleagues did their best, however. Oh, I'm reading it wrong. I had a bad feeling, so I cut my talk with the principal short and came right away. Then I ran into Ida on the way. He told me the gist of what's going on. I've been reading Venom's Lethal Protector, and I've forgotten that you have to read it from right to left. My bad. He told me the gist of what's going on here, and it made my blood boil. You kids must have been so scared, and my colleagues did their best. However, that's exactly why I have to stand tall now and declare, fear not. All Might, I am here. All Might, he's not smiling.
I've been waiting, hero. You're worthless trash.
I've never seen him in person before. What a presence. No backing down, you idiot. We're here to kill him. And he jumps off, and All Might jumps off the stairs, and he takes out every single one of those guys and grabs Aizawa in a fraction of a second. I'm sorry, Aizawa. His arm and face, and he turns towards him. And in an instant, he already has both Mineta, Sue, and Midoriya, and punch the guy, and punch Shigaraki. And getting past them in a second. Everyone, to the entrance. Take Aizawa. He's unconscious, so hurry.
Huh? Wait, what? So fast?
All Might.
No good. I'm sorry, Father. Throwing punches to save people. That's our state-sponsored violence. You're fast. Too fast to keep up with, but not as fast as expected. Could it really be true?
Hold on. Let me get a little bit closer.
That you're getting weaker.
It's no use, All Might. That brain villain. My attack wasn't strong enough to break my own arm, but he didn't even flinch. Up against that, Midoriya, kid. Fear not. Carolina!
Nomu?
Smash! And it's like a X-shaped cross slash, but it doesn't faze him at all. And he stares at him and tries to grab him. Seriously? No effect at all?
No effect because he's got shock absorption. If you want to really damage Nomu, you'd be better off slowly ripping him apart, piece by piece. Not that he'll give you that chance.
Thanks for the info. Appreciate it. No sweat. And he just suplexes him into the ground. How does suplex make an explosion like that? All Might's in the whole different league.
Yet he's a newbie as a teacher with those cheat sheets and all.
They might have a way to kill him. Meanwhile, we're stuck here helpless. Even worse, we'd only slow him down if they took one of us hostage. No reason to speculate about the villains. I just gotta trust in All Might. Nice, they totally underestimated what All Might's capable of. But, it's Deku and those guys. But I know the truth. I check the hero news every day in real time on my way to school. When 13 Sensei was saying how All Might wasn't at USJ yet, it was subtle, but he raised 3 fingers. He must have meant All Might's limit. That he'd already passed it today. Go get him! Get him in the junk! And only
Guess we were worried for nothing. He's unreal.
And only the reason why I smile is to stave off the overwhelming pressure and fear I feel. Only I know his secret. And then he's All Might starts coughing up blood. Nomu is apparently through a portal grabbing into All Might's side right now. Yeah, it's starting to really get dark. Okay, I need to pick up the case.
So that's how it is. So you hope to drive him into the concrete and steal his movements? It wouldn't have worked. Nomu is as powerful as you. Well done, Kurogiri. Perfect timing, really.
And Nomu is literally digging into All Might's side, which is at the same time is the weak spot where he had his surgery and the massive wound in his body. What unbelievable power! Cut it out, that's my weak spot! Impressive for first-time offenders, but prepare yourselves. Oh, impressive for first-time offenders, but prepare yourselves. I can't say I much like the idea of having blood and guts inside my gate, but if they're yours, I'll happily oblige. You see, it's Nomu's job to get around that blinding speed of yours and hold you down, and it's my job to close the warp gate on you while you're halfway through and immobilize, therefore cutting you in two. Su,
You finally got it right. Nice. What is it, Midoriya?
Take Aizawa-sensei for me.
Sure, but what are you...
No. All Might. There are still so many things. So many that I need you to teach me. All Might. Foolish. Midoriya, kid. Don't. Get the heck out of here. Deku. And in comes Bakugo. And he slams him to the ground. And we get eyes because of Todoroki. Shoto! So I heard you people are here to kill All Might. And then he tries to slash, and then Kirishima tries to slash at Shigaraki. Crap, almost had him. You're not all that, you misty mook. But scum like you could never kill the symbol of peace. Kacchan! Guys! Oh, it's a face-off! Chapter 19! All Might! Frosty! Must be Todoroki. Such precise control, he just managed not to freeze me. Thanks to that, his grips loosened, and with Todoroki's ice ability, he was able to freeze half of Nomu, allowing All Might to get free, allowing All Might to leap away. Scum like you could never kill the symbol of peace. And they're all staring him down.
You've pinned down our way out. Well, this is a problem.
You slipped up, you jerk, and it's just like I thought. The parts you can turn into that foggy warp gate are limited. And you're using that misty crap to hide your real body, yeah? Am I right? Because we flash back to when Kurogiri was saying that was close when Bakugo used his quirk on him. If your whole body was mist and physical attacks didn't work, you'd never say that was a close one. Don't move. If I decide you're doing anything fishy, I'll blow you straight to Kingdom Come. That's not very hero-like, dude.
Not only have you beaten our level, but you're all at full health. Today's kids really are something. Our League of Villains should be ashamed. Nomu, take out the explosive brat. We need our escape route back.
And Nomu starts to force his way through Kurogiri's gate, breaking apart the side of his body that's encased in the ice. Literally, his body is encased in ice and he breaks away from it. His body's falling apart, but he's still moving. Get back, everyone. What the? I thought his quirk was shock absorption.
I don't remember saying that's all he could do. This is hyper-regeneration. Nomu is a superpowered living sandbag designed to withstand everything you've got.
And he leaps at All Might with blinding speed. He's fast. And he goes for Bakugo. And all you see is a punch from Nomu that sends a shockwave reeling across the landscape. Enough to cause trees themselves to be repelled back, and even Kuroshima, Todoroki, and Midoriya to be knocked back by the shockwave, only to see that Bakugo is right next to them. I couldn't see a thing.
You dodged that? Wow!
I didn't. Shut up, you. And All Might tanks that whole shot. This guy doesn't know how to hold back.
He took the hit for the kid. Anything to save a comrade, right? Just like earlier when, that one, the plain one, he came at me with everything he had. But violence in the name of saving others is admirable, isn't it, hero? You know what, All Might? That really ticks me off. Heroes and villains both thrive on violence, but we're still categorized. You're good, you're evil, that's how it is. Symbol of peace. Ha! In the end, you're just a tool for violence, made to keep us down, and violence only breeds more violence. I'll show the world that by killing you.
What a load of hooey. It does say hooey. Idealistic criminals have a different sort of fire in their eyes. But you're just enjoying yourself, you big liar.
You got me. Saw right through.
It's 3-on-5. But Kachan showed us that Mistman's weak point. These are some brutal dudes, but with us supporting All Might, we can beat them back. No! Get out of here! Things would have gone so well if I hadn't just stepped in. Things wouldn't have gone so well if I hadn't just stepped in. All Might, you're bleeding, and I think your time's, Right you are, Todoroki, so thanks for that. But fear not, sit back and watch a pro get serious.
Nomu, Kurogiri, take him. I'll handle the kids.
I like it in the English dub of the anime when it says,
Nomu, Kurogiri, kill him.
So I like it in the English dub when he says that. It's true, I barely have a minute left. I'm weakening faster than expected, but I've got no choice here.
Let's clear the game and go home.
Why? Because... He's coming! Get ready, guys!
I am the symbol of peace!
Ooh, I almost lost my voice there! But I like it also in the English dub when he says, I am the world's symbol of peace and justice! And he just dashes at Nomu and he matches him blow for blow.
He's got shock absorption. You already saw it yourself.
That's right. And they both go ham on each other. A head-on assault? Stay back. It's absorption, not negation. So he must have a limit, no? Built to counter me, you say. Made to withstand everything I've got. Then I'll just go beyond that. And he gets grazed on his cheek while spitting up blood. He's spitting up blood at full power. He's throwing it all out there. Every hit's the real deal. Over 100% of his power. Our hero's always ready to smash through trouble. Tell me, villain, do you know the meaning of... Oh, this just cuts right straight to it. Plus Ultra! So much about the English dub, it just sounds so good. You may have heard these words before, but I'll show you what they truly mean. Go beyond plus Ultra! And he just sends Nomu flying with a couple of chipped teeth in the way. I keep looking outside like the sun is starting, like there's clouds outside and it's starting to set. I'm trying to do this so while I still have plenty of light. Like straight out of the comics, he just smashed his way past the absorption, the ultimate bruiser. And against that power, the regeneration wasn't able to keep up with that rush of attacks. So this is the top. The world of the pros. Yep, I'm slowing down. In my heyday, 5 of those punches would have been enough. But that was over 300 hits just now. And now my time's up. Well, villain, how about we hurry up and finish this? And he starts scratching himself.
You cheated.
How many chapters do I have overall? See how far I gotta go. I got 26. I got from 18 to 26, and I am on 20 right now. All right, we're moving up. Chapter 20, The World of Prose. Hands up and no quirks allowed. Try anything and I'll kill him. Kaminari! He got him, kid got careless. As an electric type myself, yay, yay. Because you know Kaminari, when he overuses his quirk, he gets dumbfounded. As an electric type myself, I don't want to kill him, but I will if I have to. He was waiting to ambush us when we thought they were all down. How did we not see this coming? An electric type, he must be the signal jammer that Todoroki mentioned. Get over there and don't move a muscle. I always thought this about Kaminari, but you electric types, you're all natural-born winners, yeah? What are you? Never mind being a hero, there are so many different jobs you could do. This might sound naive, but why become a villain? I just gotta wonder. And she starts using her quirk to put her earphone into her specially made boot that will, shoot out her quirk to manipulate sound from her body. I get it. If Jiro can connect her plug, she can launch a surprise attack. But he holds his hand towards Kaminari. Thought I wouldn't notice what you're up to? It'd take a real idiot to fall for a kid's stupid trick. Heroes in training should take hostage situations more seriously. If you two come quietly, I'll let this blockhead go, okay? What'll it be? Your lives or his? Now, don't move.
You've weakened. Not that I can see. We are completely outmatched. How dare you do that to my Nomu? You cheated. He's not weak at all. They lied to me?
Well, coming to get me. What happened to clearing the game? If you can take me, then bring it on. And then all of a sudden, a gate for Kurogiri just pops up, and he moves inside. Right, we're not ready for this level yet. Midoriya, we ought to just hang back for right now. Rush in and they might take you hostage or something. No, he's bluffing. It's mixed in with the dust and cloud, but it looks like the steam when he's transforming. Can't move anymore. That Nomu or whatever was too strong. At this point, one more step and I'll lose my hold. I'll revert to my true form. Just a bit more. Well, what's keeping you? Keep him scared, just need to buy a little more time.
If only we still had Nomu. If only he was taking those hits so well.
Tomura Shigaraki, calm yourself. It's apparent that Nomu did manage to deal some real damage. Because All Might is visually beat up. The kids are holding back for some reason, and reinforcements from the school are bound to arrive in a few minutes. But if the two of us double team him, we still have a chance.
Yes. Right. We can do this. The final boss is standing right there.
All Might'll take care of the bad guys, the big bads. Let's go see if we can help the others. Midoriya, I'm the only one who knows. Thinking about it, the Mist guy's probably the more dangerous one, and All Might's probably at his limit. If the Mist manages to suck him in, this is revenge for Nomu. Here they come! Holy crap! Quickly, everyone! And Midoriya just jumps right in. I'm the only one who knows the troubles he's in. Midoriya? He's fast. Broken again. He broke his legs jumping at them. I managed to control it before, but now, both of his legs are broken. Made it. Just gotta aim for his real body. That'll smash him away. Get away from All Might! And Shigaraki's just about to touch him until I won't get another chance. Oh, gunshot in the hand. They're here. Sorry, everyone. What? And the dude holding Kaminari gets shot up as well. We're a little late. Sorry, everyone. We're a little late. Ida, we brought everyone we could. It's the principal. President of President of Class 1A, Tenya Ida, reporting for duty with a whole bunch of heroes. Present, Mike. Oh, Lady Midnight, Lady Midnight. I'll get her name right again.
Ah, they're here. Game's over. Guess we gotta try again another time, Kurogiri.
And then he just gets shot up by the one guy. Only ne'er-do-wells we got a shot at wrangling from. Only ne'er-do-wells we've got a shot at wrangling from this distance are. Only ne'er-do-wells we got a shot at wrangling from this distance are. And then he just disappeared into the clouds. Oh no. I'm getting dragged in. This is... Oh, it's still 13.
It's me.
It's me.
I may have failed here, symbol of peace, but the next time we meet, you're dead, All Might.
And then the battle's over. His legs are throbbing, Midoriya's in pain. What the pros have to face, what they're up against. We were confronted with that far too soon. I couldn't do anything. That's not true. If you hadn't given me those few seconds, I'd be dead. You saved me again. Like seeing All Might in half of his form, like half of his face is in half of his body is supercharged, and then the rest of it is starting to shrink down. This attack would be the start of a greater incident to come, but I'm so glad you're okay. Of course, we had no way of knowing that. Chapter 21, In Each of Our Hearts. What in tarnation? They just fled after such a dramatic invasion. They took us completely off guard, but let's concern ourselves with the students' well-being for now. Oh, and this is bad. Our teachers, all those pros gathered here. Looks like there's no attack on the school itself. Midoriya, you okay? Kirishima! That Kirishima, that kid has a good heart. But wait, I'll be found out. No, stay back, crab. And then a big old concrete wall raises up. We need to make sure all you students are safe, so head over to the gate. I'll deal with the wounded. Makes sense. Roger that. Thanks. That was close, Cementos. I'm a fan of yours, you know. So, let's get you to the nurse's office without revealing this side of you. But honestly, you've got to stop overdoing it. Cementos! Quirk, cement. He can control any concrete he touches as if it were clay. He's a beast to be reckoned with in modern metropolitan areas. I can imagine. I wonder what this dude looks like when he goes all out. I'd be dead if I hadn't overdone it. They were just that strong. And then we cut to some bar, and he falls through Kurogiri's gate.
Ow. I was shot. Both arms and both legs. We got crushed. He got Nomu, too. Our cannon fodder was taken down in a flash. Even those kids were strong. The symbol of peace is in perfect health. You were wrong, Master.
No, I wasn't. I gotta figure out a good voice to have for him. We merely got ahead of ourselves. Yes, we underestimated him. Good thing that League of Villains came cheap. Anyway, what of our creation, Nomu? Did you retrieve him? He was sent flying, and unless we ascertain his precise coordinates, no amount of warping will let us find him. I couldn't spare the time back there. After all the trouble we went through to make him as strong as All Might, well, that's too bad. A real shame.
Strong, right. There was one kid who seemed just as fast as All Might.
Oh?
Without that pest, we might have killed All Might. But that kid, that brat.
No use crying over spilled milk. This endeavor was not a complete loss. Find stronger troops. Take all the time you need. We can't move freely. That's why we need a symbol like you. Tomura Shigaraki. Next time the world will know of the terror you represent. 16, 17, 18. Besides the one with the messed up legs, looks like they're all unharmed. And we have all the students of 1A back together again. Except for Midoriya, because, his legs broke.
Ujiro, looks like it was into the fire for you this time. And all alone. Nice going.
I thought everyone was alone. I only survived with hit-and-run tactics. Where were you, Hagakure?
The landslide area. That Todoroki's crazy strong.
I could have frozen her. Yikes.
Either way, glad you're okay.
As for my location, anyone have any idea? Right, guess those lowlifes were spread out waiting for us, looking down on us 'cause we're kids.
Where do you think I was?
Where?
It's a secret.
That Aoyama. We're gonna get you kids back to the classroom for now. This is no time to take your statements.
Detective, what about Aizawa-sensei?
Both arms were smashed to splinters. His face is also fractured. Thankfully, he doesn't have any brain damage, but his eye sockets have been pulverized. There's a chance he may suffer long-term loss of vision. Or so I hear.
Ribbit.
13 has terrible lacerations across his back and upper arms, but his life isn't in danger. All Might's injuries aren't life-threatening either. It's possible that Recovery Girl's healing will be enough for him, so he's gone off to the nurse's office.
And Deku?
What of Midoriya? Midori. It seems he also made it to the nurse's office in time, and I actually have business there myself. Sansa, I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. But he's not a dog.
So I guess Sansa means dog in Japanese or something. We'll need to completely revamp our security systems.
Teleportation quirks are rare enough. Shame one of them had to go and turn villain.
Detective Sukauchi. I have a report. We've apprehended what seems to be a villain in a thicket about 400 meters from here. In what condition? He seems unharmed, and he doesn't resist arrest. Oddly enough, he's not responding in any way. He seems to be mute. They have no moo. Principal, I'd like to go over the school with a fine-tooth comb, if you don't mind.
Of course. I'm sure some won't be happy, but the police certainly have jurisdiction. Investigations are your field of expertise. Do what you feel is necessary.
Nurse's office!
The situation being what it was, I can't scold you two this time. I think I've shortened
my time limit again. I'll be lucky if I still get an hour a day. All Might? What are you gonna do? Bad things happen. Pardon me. Long time no see, All Might. Sukauchi, didn't know you were here.
All Might, is this okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Why, you ask? Because this is my favorite detective on the force. Good old Naomasa Sukauchi. Thanks for the weirdo intro. Not to rush you, but I'd like to ask you about these villains, All Might. Wait, hold on. First, are the students all alright? Alright? And Aizawa, Eraserhead, and 13. Besides your friend over there, the students have got nothing more than a few bumps and bruises, and the two teachers are out of danger for now. If you three heroes hadn't put your lives on the line, the students wouldn't have made it out unscathed. I see, but you've got one thing wrong, Sukauchi. In this fight, the students put their lives on the line, too. To be thrown in a real battle so young and survive. Now, these first years know how scary the big bad world can be. Have you ever heard of such a class? Those foolish villains picked the wrong fight, because the members of Class 1A are going to be mighty heroes indeed.
Thumbs up.
I'm going to make sure of that. Classes were canceled the next day, but we couldn't rest easy. And then, everyone, morning's homeroom's about to begin. To your seats. We're sitting. You're the only one up. Morning. You're back already, Aizawa-sensei? What an undeniable pro. Glad to see you're doing well, sensei. If you call that doing well, my welfare isn't important. Besides, because your fight is far from over. Our fight? Don't tell me.
More villains?
UA Sports Festival is fast approaching.
That's so totally ordinary.
Chapter 22, 4 more to go. That's the idea, Ochako? Ochako? Not Ochaku. The one called Shigaraki, his quirk allows him to disintegrate anything he touches. We've been through the list of men in their 20s and 30s in the quirk registry, with no luck. Nothing turned up on the Warp Gate user Kurogiri either. Neither is registered, and both are using aliases. Their quirks aren't on record, making them members of the underworld. So you're saying we know next to nothing. I reckon we ought to learn fast so the leader of those varmints, Shigaraki, his wounds will heal and he'll be back again. Leader, huh? What is it, All Might? It's just that nothing about this feels normal. It was an especially daring attack, and not just a meticulous planning. He started going on about some ridiculous ideology, and although he didn't say anything about his own quirk, he was shooting his mouth out, bragging about that guy Nomu's quirk. And when things didn't go his way, he started throwing a tantrum. Well, I guess the business about the quirks was meant to provoke me. Even so, it seems especially foolish in a battle. I guess the business about the quirks was meant to provoke me. Even so, it was especially foolish in a battle against heroes to reveal one's quirk and waste the element as a surprise. Spouting a plausible yet diluted ideology. Bragging about the toy he brought along, and simple-mindedly thinking everything would go his way. If we think about how the attack was carried out, it seems clear that this Shigaraki character couldn't quite hide his childish nature. That sense that he does whatever he wants. He's a man-child. A kid with too much power, you're saying?
Maybe he's never received general quirk counseling in elementary school.
So, what does that matter anyway?
We've apprehended a total of 72 villains at USJ the other day.
Huh?
They were all just back-alley thugs, but the question is why so many of them would agree to follow this man-child. Nowadays, our society is saturated with heroes, so maybe small-time villains like them, who always get kicked around, are drawn in by that sort of pure, unaffected evil. Lots of people out there who just can't control their quirks, I guess. Bystander in Chapter 1. Anyway, thanks to you heroes, we can focus on our investigation. How much am I at? 32 minutes. Ooh, making good time. We'll expand our search and devote our efforts to apprehend the perpetrators. A man-child, huh? In one way, he's a lot like our students. He has the potential to grow, if only he had a proper mentor to follow. It's difficult to think about these things. Sports festival? That's totally ordinary! Back to Class 1A. Come on, we just had that villain attack. You sure about this? It's necessary. To demonstrate that UA's crisis management protocols are sound, that's the thinking apparently. Compared to past years, there'll be 5 times the police presence. Anyhow, your sports festival is the greatest opportunity you'll get. It's not an event that can be cancelled over a few villains. You sure about that? Mineta, are you telling me you've never seen UA Sports Festival? Of course I have. That's not what I mean. Our sports festival is one of Japan's biggest events. The Olympics were once the world's sports festival. The whole country would be whipped into a frenzy over them. But as you know, that tradition has shrunk into a shell of its former self. And as far as Japan's concerned, what's taken the place of the Olympics is the UA Sports Festival. The nation's top heroes will all be watching, right? This is Yajirozu. They'll be there as scouts. I know that already. They'll be looking to hire us as sidekicks after we graduate. That's how it's done. And a lot of those sidekicks never manage to go solo. They're sidekicks forever. That'll be you, Kaminari, you dunce. Naturally, you'll gain valuable experience and popularity if you're picked up by a big-name hero. But your time is limited. Show the pros what you're made of here, and you'll make futures for yourselves. This happens once a year, so you've got 3 chances. If you're hoping to become a hero, this is an event you can't miss. Ding dong, ding dong. 4th period modern lit is over! It's lunchtime! Speaking of food, I need to get myself as soon as I'm done with this video. Even after what we went through, this has got me so freaking pumped. If we show our stuff here, that's one big step towards going pro. Everyone's excited. And you aren't? This is our chance to add our names to the ranks of heroes. Of course we're in high spirits. You've got a funny way of showing it, Ida. Weird. Yeah, I get that, but... Deku. Ida. At this sports festival, let's do our best. What happened to your face, Uraraka? What the? You're not looking very Uraraka. Maybe it's that time. And then Mineta gets slapped by Asui. Everyone, I'm gonna crush this! Yeah, but talk about inconsistent characterization. Come to think of it, I never asked Uraraka. Money? You want to be a hero for the money? Ultimately, yeah. Sorry, I know it seems base and really embarrassing considering Ida's noble motivations and all, but why? There's really nothing wrong with seeking a more comfortable lifestyle. Yeah, just a little unexpected. My family runs a construction company, but business is bad. We're poorer than poor. Don't mention that to anyone, okay? Construction? If you got permission to use it, wouldn't your quirk help cut costs, Uraraka? Right? That's what I said to Dad way back. But you want to work for the family? Yeah, when I grow up, I want to help Mommy and Daddy. That's real sweet, Ochako. But what's be even sweeter is my baby girl making her own dreams come true. When that day comes, you can take us on vacation to Hawaii. Yeah, one day, I want to treat my own parents to a vacation. I don't know if it'll be through YouTube or some other venue, but one day I will make it happen. As much as my parents have done for me, this is me talking, this isn't in the manga. As much as my parents have done for me, I owe them that much. So I'm gonna be a hero. I'll make that money so that my mom and dad can have easier lives. So she doesn't just idolize heroes, she's thinking of the practical as well. Uraraka! Bravo! Oh, Midoriya kid, found you! Wanna eat lunch with me? Like a schoolgirl! What's this about? Sure. And they're all at the lunch rush. Wonder what he wants with Deku. I heard Midoriya dashed in to help when All Might was attacked. Maybe it's about that. And like Asui mentioned, they have similar super strength. Perhaps All Might has taken a liking to him. I wouldn't be surprised. Just 50 minutes? And the break room. Yes, my time limit's getting shorter by the day. Oh, he shrunk down. Yes, my time limit's getting shorter by the day. I can barely maintain my muscle form for an hour. It's that bad. Sorry, don't apologize. We're so alike, you and I. I really want to talk about the sports festival. You still can't regulate one for all, right? So what do we do? But there was one time when I attacked that brain villain. There was no kickback. Ah, you did mention that. So what was different? The only clear difference, however, my power could easily kill. I used it against someone else for the first time. Sounds like you managed to pump the brakes without even knowing it. In any case, that's progress. Glad to hear it. Because in all honesty, the time I've got left as a symbol of peace is quickly running out. Right. And among those with villainous intent, there are some who've started to realize that. I've granted you my power so that you could succeed me. Like you, the strongest hero. The sports festival. It's an event the whole country will be watching. And that means just one thing for us. You, the next All Might. The fledgling symbol. I need you to tell the world I am here. Chapter 23. Roaring Sports Festival. Gather round, mass media. It's time once again to see the high schoolers you know and love revel in their youth. It's UA Sports Festival. Everybody, are you ready? And it's present mic, as you know. And the whole city just goes in a bit of uproar. Just picture the scenes from the anime. 2 weeks earlier. Tell them I am here? But how do I... You know how the UA Sports Festival works, right? Yes, yeah, of course. The members of the support course, business course, general studies, and hero course are all thrown together. We're grouped by grade level, and we compete in a series of preliminary competitions. First year, second year, third stage. First year stage, second year stage, third year stage. My apologies, read that wrong. The winners of those move on to the main event. It's like a round-robin tournament for each grade level. Exactly, so it's your chance to gain mass appeal for yourself. Huh? Ha, he says, and he falls over in the couch, complete with the couch falling with him. Right. No, right. I get what you're saying. I'm honestly not sure if I can deal with this after what we just went through. I'm kind of lacking motivation to stand out at the event, given that All Might is already my mentor. As I am now, it wouldn't even occur to me to make a big showing, just like with the strength test. There's no one more dedicated to the world of nonsense than you, kid. World of nonsense? The slight difference between those who always aim for the top and those who don't. It'll come to matter in a big way once you all emerge into society. I can understand how you're feeling. I won't force you, but just don't forget that drive you felt when cleaning up the beach. After school, at outside 1A, or in class 1A. Whoa, and there's so much chatter going on. What's going on? No way, what they're here for? What are they here for? Scoping out the competition, duh, small fry. 'Cause we're the kids who survived a villain attack. Makes sense they want to look before the sports festival. And that's him on a good day. No point though, move aside, cannon fodder. Can we please not resort to calling those we don't even know cannon fodder? It's true, we came to get a look, but you sure are modest. Are all the kids in the hero course like this one? Huh? Gotta say, I'm a little disillusioned if this what you're offering. Those of us who didn't make the hero course are stuck in journal studies and the other tracks. There are quite a few of us, did you know that? Depending on the results of this sports festival, they might considering transferring us to the hero course. I understand the reverse is also possible for you. Scoping out the competition? For a general studies kid like me, this'll be the perfect chance to knock you off your pedestals. Consider this a declaration of war. This guy too, so daring. Hey, I'm from class 1B next door. Heard you guys fought some villains, wanted to find out more, but all I'm seeing is this arrogant jerk. We got another daredevil here. You better not make fools of the hero course at this thing. And they're all just staring at him. And he just shoves his way through. Wait, you jerk, what are you doing to us? Thanks to you, we've got a whole mob of haters now. I don't give a crap. What? I'm heading for the top. Why should I care? So straightforward and manly. The top, he's not wrong. Don't let him play you. Don't let him play you. All he's doing is winning us enemies. I'm gonna beat you all. Just a flashback to a previous chapter. I'm such an idiot. So I'm gonna be a hero. I'll make that money so that my mom and dad can have easier lives. It's my adoration for my brother that's inspired my own desire to become a hero. But your time is limited. The slight difference, it'll come to matter in a big way once you all emerge into society. The drive you felt with cleaning up the beach. He's just reminiscing on all the things being told to him. Determined to give it our all, each of us prepared in his or her own way. Those 2 weeks flew right by. And everyone's training their quirks and learning how to, better be efficient with it all. The security check's taking forever. No helping it. They're on guard after that villain attack. And a lot of people are speaking out against the event this year. Controversy means higher ratings for us, and at the center of it all, Class 1A. Today's the day of the UA Sports Festival. Given that they're always putting their experience to good strategic use and give it their all for their given that they always put their experience to good strategic use and give it their all for this last chance, the third years usually take center stage. But all eyes are on the first years this time around. I would have liked to do some scouting of our own. What are you gonna do? They asked us to take security detail. Looks like they called in the pro heroes from all over the country. Yeah, that's Mount Lady speaking. Huh. Is everyone good and ready? The event's about to begin. Wish I could have worn my costume. They're not allowed in the interest of fairness. Midoriya! Keep it together. Todoroki? What is it? Objectively speaking, I'm stronger than you, more capable. Huh? Sure. All Might's got his eye on you, doesn't he? Not that I'm about to pry into why that is, but I will beat you.
Oh, a declaration of war from the strongest in the class. Hey, man, why pick a fight now? We're about to go on. I really don't care. I'm not pretending to be anyone's friend here. Todoroki, I'm not sure why you felt the need to tell me you'll beat me. You're clearly stronger, and I can't measure up to most of the others here in skill, objectively speaking even. Don't be so negative, Midoriya, no need. But everyone, even the kids from the other courses, are aiming for the top. The strongest hero. And let me say this. I'm not gonna fall behind. I'm going for it too, with everything I've got. Right. The first year stage, the students are coming out. Izuku, because his mom is looking on. I need you to tell the world I am here. Got it, All Might. And they all walk out. Man, the UA Sports Festival was such an amazing series of episodes in the anime. It was so amazing. Chapter 24, Mad Dash and Knockdown. It's UA Sports Festival, the one time each year where our fledgling heroes compete in a ruthless grand battle. First up, you know what I'm talking about. The miraculous rising stars who brushed off a villain attack with their steely willpower. The first years of the hero course. It's Class A. Whoa, what a crowd! And we're expected to put on the best performance we can in front of so many spectators? I suppose this is merely one more necessary skill if we hope to become heroes. Yeah. This really's giving us too much credit, but we won't let it shake us, right, Bakugo? Nope. Just gets me pumped up. Following Class B, it's Class C, D, and E of General Studies. And here comes the support classes. F, G, and H, and the business course. We're here just to make the others look good. Hard to get motivated. Oh, here we go. Now for the Athlete's Oath. Oh, it's the first year's ref. This time it's the R-rated hero, Midnight. What about the principal? He's always assigned to the third year stage. R-rated? Should she really be in a high school? Shut it! Pipe down, your student representative is... From Class 1A, Katsuki Bakugo. What? It's Kachan? Must be because he placed first in the entrance exam. The hero course entrance exam, you mean? The Athlete's Oath. Make no mistake about it, I'm gonna take first place. Don't get cocky, Class A! Why must you show contempt for the dignity of this event? You dirty jerk. You all make great stepping stones, I'll say. Overconfident jerk! I'll be the one to crush him! Confidence? No. The old Kanchan, he definitely would have been smiling as he said that. He's pushing himself, telling himself he can't lose. But taking the rest of Class A down with him is the Kanchan I know. Now, without any delay, let's get the first event started. I cannot do Midnight's voice because she's just too sultry for my vocals. Everything at UA's always without delay. These are the qualifiers. In this stage that so many are sent home crying every year, and the fateful first event this year is this obstacle course race. An obstacle course race? She doesn't say obstacle course race, I'm just reading what it says. It's a race between every member of all 11 classes. The course is a 4-kilometer lap around the stadium itself. Our school preaches freedom in all things. So as long as you don't go off the course, anything is fair game. Racers, to your positions! I need you to tell the world I am here. Realistically speaking, I still can't regulate it to a reasonable extent, and All Might is looking on. That's why I have to overcome it. So, watch me start! And they're off! The starting gate's too narrow! The starting gate itself is the first filter. And Todoroki already gets a leg up on everyone using his ice ability to just pull ahead. Yeah, jump all frozen, can't move! So cold, that jerk! Onyado! Mummy Man, are you ready for our live coverage and commentary? Not voluntarily. Too easy, Todoroki. I ain't letting you get ahead that easy, half and half. And then all the rest of the members of Class A are making their way making their way over it. Nope, not happening a second time. Can't bust out my super secret moves just yet. That guy's pretty handy with his quirk. I expected it from our class, but more made it past than I thought would. Good thinking, staying 2 steps ahead behind Todoroki. Now's my chance. How about a taste of my killer? And then he gets punched out of the way by a robot. Manita! Multiple targets acquired. The foe villains from the entrance exam. Every obstacle course needs obstacles, starting with the first barrier, Robo Inferno. It's the 0-pointers from the exam. Seriously? The Hero Course kids fought those? Too many, there's no way past. So these are the foe villains they use for everyone else's tests. Where'd they find the money for these? Kinda wish they prepared something a little more threatening. And then, especially because dear old Dad is watching. And he swings his hand upward in one smooth motion and just freezes the entire robot. He stopped them! We can get through that gap! Bad idea. I froze them in pretty unstable positions, so they'd fall. 1A's Todoroki, busting through and sabotaging the others in one move. This guy's cold. Amazing! He's way ahead of the pack. Almost feels unfair. Quickly now, gotta find a way past while dealing with these robots. Think, why can't I move? Thinking back. Now what? Alright, chapter 25, in their own quirky ways. The first event is the obstacle course. It's a lap around this stadium made just for today. Hey, according to the rules, anything's fair game as long as our contestants stay in bounds. It's a harsh game of chicken. Yes, aim for the humans' legs. Smash the humans. Smash. Yes, aim for the humans' legs. Smash the humans. And all the action is brought to you by the camera robots at each location. You really don't need me here, do you? Hey, there's kids pinned under there. They gotta be dead. I didn't know we could be killed during this thing. And then all of a sudden, dead as if 1A's Kirishima was crushed. That jerk Todoroki, timing their fall like that. I'd be dead if it wasn't me. Jiro Kirishima, quirk, hardening. His whole body turns hard as a rock. It's the ultimate offense and defense. Class A's just full of jerks, huh? I'd be dead if it wasn't me. The dude from Class B. Class B's Tetsu was also flattened. Ouch. Tetsu. Quirk, steel. His body can turn as hard as steel. It's the ultimate offense and defense. You copycat. I'm generic enough as it is. Lucky they can just smash through without worrying about being crushed. Let's team up for now so we can carve a path through. And then we have Kachan using his quirk. Can't let him get ahead. And he's just blasting his way through all the robots. Down low didn't work for 1A's Bakugo, so he took the high road. Clever. With your personality, I was sure you'd burst your way through. But you avoided a fight. Allow me to follow in your wake. Hanta Zero. Quirk. Tape. He shoots a tape-like material from his elbows. He can use it to wrap things up. He can even detach it and lay down traps. And Fumikage Tokoyami. Quirk, Dark Shadow. We're landing. Gotcha! He harbors a shadow beast within him that he can materialize and morph at will. The current leaders of the pack are overwhelmingly from Class A. But Class B and even the others aren't bad. It's just Class A knows there's no time to hesitate. They've been exposed to the outside world up close and personal. They've had that fear planted in them, and they've endured it, overcome it. Each has grown from that experience and forgotten how to hesitate. It's an armor plate from one that Todoroki knocked down. This contest's only just begun. I can't rely on one for all just yet. This robot's locked on. It's not doubling up. They made him pretty tenacious, which means it can't break that, which means it can't break that quickly. Oh, and he manages to smack him. Move, keep moving. Works as a shield too. This thing's handy. And boom! A path's open. It fell on its butt. She beat a 0-pointer so easily. Piece of cake, because she formed a cannon from herself. Yao Yorozu, the cannon girl. You're better off dodging them fellas in the exam, but they're just slow hunks of metal if you're trying to take them down. Long as you find a weak point, that is. She knows how crazy this is, but she keeps bursting through. By the skin of your teeth is fine. Just keep going. So, the first barrier was a piece of cake. How about the second? Fall and you're out. You gotta crawl across if you want to make it. This is the fall. And it's just a massive pit with lots of pitfalls. Just a tightrope. Here we go. Here's my chance to make a splash. Wait, who's saying that? Oh. Time for my support items to get the spotlight. Take a look, all you natural support companies, at the Wire Arrow and Hover Souls. She's in the support course? Wait, she's allowed to have those things? You guys in the hero course also have practical battle training, don't you? In the interest of fairness, as long as they're items and costumes we've developed ourselves, using equipment's just fine. You might even say, for the support course students, this is the greatest opportunity to show off our inventiveness and craftsmanship in the industry. So, eyes on me, all of you corporations out there. And she clicks a part of her equipment. Check out my adorable babies. Wow, let's chase her down. So annoying. How's that fair? Cool. The truth is, we got all types trying to make it big here today, Eraserhead. Why'd those idiots stop moving? Meanwhile, the leaders of the pack move on undaunted. Not so fast. He's all fired up now. Must be a slow starter. It's very likely my brother is also watching. I mustn't show him any unsightly performances. And he's literally using his quirk to slide across the rope like skates. I mustn't show him an unsightly performance. Looks unsightly to me. The kid in the lead just can't be stopped. His quirk's awesome, but it's not just that. He's also incredibly athletic and perceptive. You got that right. You know the flame hero Endeavor. That's his son. Ah, makes sense. Kid's got the blood of the number 2 hero out there after All Might. The pros will be scrambling to get him as their sidekick. The leads keep breaking ahead while the rest of the pack is bunched up. Our racers don't know how many will get to move on, so all they can do is aim for first place. And our leader has reached the final barrier. That is to say, this minefield. It's a deadly Afghan carpet. A quick glance is enough to reveal the mine's location, so keep both eyes open and watch your step. I should mention, our mines don't pack a deadly punch, but they're loud and flashy enough that you might need a change of underwear when it's all over. Depending on the individual, of course. They've already made it that far? And Midoriya is still crawling across the rope. Quickly, gotta keep moving. I get it. This puts whoever's leading at a disadvantage. It's all a big show. This crap can't slow me down. And Bakugo just blasts past him. Your declaration of war was to the wrong person. We have a new leader! Get excited, mass media! You guys love this sort of turnaround, but the rest are catching up. But with these two grappling for first, can they hold on to their lead? And everyone is starting to catch up to everyone at the minefield, and they're all getting stopped. So wide, but I can, taking a page from your book, Kachan, still catch up. I can still catch up! He leaps on with the shield he's been carrying and jumps onto a bomb and launches into the air. A giant explosion from behind?
What caused such a blast? A giant explosion from behind? What caused such a blast? An accident, or was it intentional? And Class A Midoriya rides the wave into hot pursuit. Last chapter, chase down the leader. Wow, it really is getting dark. Hold on. I never noticed how slowly it started to get dark in here. I'm sorry, everyone. It slipped my mind so much. Wow. Chapter 26, chase down the leader. They're the type that blow up when stepped on. They're only strong enough to toss us around a bit, but if you're thrown off course, you could cause a chain reaction and lose a lot of time. Better to slow down and avoid them if it means taking advantage. Not like the leaping types can afford to get careless either. There are more mines to dodge up front, and trying to slow down others is a guaranteed time loss. Just focus. Which spots are the people back here avoiding? It's at the entrance that they'll be most on guard. There will be plenty of mines left. Great, just stay frosty. Anti-personal mine should only be 14 to 15 centimeters down. I can dig them up with this. Yeah. What are you doing, Midoriya? Bakugo and Todoroki are in the lead. They're about to cross the finish line. Taking a page from your book, Kacchan. Great blasting turbo speed! And Class A Midoriya rides in the wave in hot pursuit, or something. And everyone's looking on as he just literally launches himself from an explosion he causes. He passed them! Yep, this is intense. I hit him in the lead. Wait, the landing? I didn't think this far ahead. Deku! Get the heck back here! This path will end up helping the others, but no time to worry about them. Our former leaders have called a ceasefire to chase down Midoriya. When a common enemy appears, people stop fighting. Well, actually, they're still fighting, just not each other. What are you even trying to say, Aizawa? Uh-oh, and he's floating in the air. I'm stalling! Of course, it's coming away from me. If I lose time on this landing, passing them again will be impossible. Crap! No! Don't let go! Oh, and he's falling headfirst past them as they're about to pass him. While I'm still ahead, this is my one chance, so hold on tight. If passing him again is impossible, then I gotta stay in the lead. Oh, and he manages to hit some more bombs and get launched once more past him. And Midoriya blows off the competition with no time to lose. Your class is something else, Eraserhead. What are you teaching these kids? This isn't my doing. They've been spurring each other on all on their own. Well, who could have predicted such an incredible turn of events so early on? You ignoring me. The only one who made it back to the stadium first is none other than Mizuku Midoriya. That kid, isn't he a first year? Izuku! And his mother is so happy. Shigaraki is watching too. And he's all out of breath. And they're both All Might and Midoriya are grinning. The spirit of a savior hero that lies in your core. This sports festival is a competition that tests the exact opposite of that. Your willingness to take down the enemy. Don't cry, don't cry. Heroes nowadays depend on popular opinion so much. So many selfishly seek to beat everyone else. But not you. That's why I chose you. And I thought that lack of selfishness would be your one weakness. Way to prove me wrong. Sorry, kid. But you gotta stop crying all the time. What do you think? Doubtless, Midoriya's stock is about to rise, but it's hard to say what's still in store for him since he didn't show his quirk. Say a hero agency were to take him on. How would they market him? I'm curious to know your opinions. Well, he isn't much to look at. You'd have to push his skills and unique, almost autistic sensibilities. When the resources you need just aren't there, what you have to do is the business course. Some things never change. Business course. I'll take one. Its members have nothing to gain by directly participating in the sports festivals, so instead they hone their skills as salespeople and run business simulations. How dedicated. And both Todoroki and Bakugo are coming in, and they're both out of breath, but again, dang it, that little. Racers cross the finish line, one after another. We'll go over the standings later, so catch your breath now.
And Todoroki is kind of silent right now.
Deku, that was awesome! To lose a race of all things with my quirk. It's clear I still have progress to make. Uraraka, Ida, first place though, man, I'm jealous! Nah, it was close. I got lucky. It's just that every one of my chance strategies happened to work. They say it's awesome, but it was just my luck. A lucky break, that's all. The real test of skill starts now. I'm just looking over to see how much lighting I have, making sure everything's good, because I'm literally almost done. The real test of skill starts now. How could this happen? 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm a freaking genius. You're the absolute worst!
Because Mineta is using his quirk ability to stick to Yaoyorozu so he doesn't have to run.
So, it's finally over. Let's check the results.
First place, Class A, Izuku Midoriya. Second place, Class A, Shoto Todoroki. Third place, Class A, Katsuki Bakugo. Fourth place, Class B, Ibara Shiozaki. Fifth place, Class B, Juzo Honenuki. Sixth place, Class A, Tenya Ida. Seventh place, Class A, Fumikage Tokoyami. Eighth place, Class A, Hantasero. Ninth place, Class A, Eijiro Kirishima. 10th place, Class B, Tetsu. 11th place, Class A, Mashiro Ojiro. 12th place, Class B, Yosetsu Awase. Yosetsu Awase. 13th place, Class A, Suyu Asui. 14th place, Class A, Mezzo Shoji. 15th place, Class A, Rikido Sato. 16th place, Class A, Ochaku Uraraka. 7th place and 8th place, Class A, Momo Yaoyorozu and Minoru Mineta. And then we have all the other members of Class A and Class B, but they don't put their names. We have Mina. Dang it! I just saw her name and I completely forgot it. The girl with the antennas and the purple skin. But we got everyone else who came in afterwards, with Aoyama being dead last. With Hatsume. I want to say Hatsume. Was it Hatsume? Hold on, I'm gonna look back and see if it was Hatsume. Is it Hatsume? I'm trying to find out who it is. Okay, it doesn't say who she is. Oh well.
The top 42 from this qualifying round will move on. But for those who place lower, don't worry, we've got another way for you to show your stuff. And now the main selection really begins. The press corps going to be jumping out of their seats, so give it your all! Now, on to the second event. I already know what it is, of course. Dying in suspense. Up next is this Cavalry Battle.
Cavalry Battle?
Cavalry Battle? So we're teaming up, but how exactly?
Participants will, on their own, form teams of 2 to 4 members each and get into a horse and rider formation. The rules are fundamentally the same as those of an ordinary cavalry battle. Snag your opponent's headbands while guarding your own, but with one exception. Each of you has been assigned a point value based on your rankings in the last event. We'll earn points like in the entrance exam? Sounds simple. So the point value of each team depends on its members.
I'm about to explain it, so just shut up already.
Anyway, yes, and your individual points values start at 5 at the bottom. So the student who took 42nd place is worth 5 points. 41st is worth 10, get it? But our first place participant is worth 10 million points. Midoriya looks dead with his eyes, and everyone is staring him down. 10 million? The higher-ranked students are the ones to aim for. This survival game is a chance for a comeback. It's anyone's game. And thus ends the final chapter of Volume 3. But we get a bonus chapter. Bonus Chapter 1.
What box of takoyaki, please? Hold the dry seaweed. Oh, you're Mount Lady, aren't you? One box, right? That'll be 500 yen. Aw, I seem to have forgotten my wallet. It's too sexy, it's on the house. Oh, aren't you a dear? Have you no pride? In Chapter 1, our niche heroine appealed to her niche demographic in a niche way. Her name, it's Mount Lady. I thought it'd be fun to sketch out the niche goings-on of this niche's girl's life, so I did. Bonus Chapter 2. 3 days after the events of Chapter 1, total damages comes to around 20 million. Well, we can apply your villain catastrophe insurance and usual hero exception, but we're still in the red for sure. Why'd you have to go and start your agency in the big city? Quirk! Gigantification. I said that wrong. Gigantification. From 162 centimeters to 2,062 centimeters. She can't grow to any size in between. To her, the streets and buildings below are like building blocks. So she can't control her size. She can only be her normal size, or she can just grow to her maximum height. No in between. But no one would ever get to see me out in the suburbs. Ever heard of TV, the internet? No amount of whole ultra high def can truly capture my beauty. What? Seriously? No. Wait. I want to make it big! And she sort of grows and pretty much destroys her own agency roof. Time to rebuild the agency. Do your best, Mount Lady! Pros have got it rough. You got a niche following of niche fans. And thus ends Volume 3. Phew, an hour and 11 minutes. I hope you all enjoyed. It really did take a while. I've gone so long that the sun has actually started to set and fade out of view. But I hope you all enjoyed as we continue on to read My Hero Academia, all its volumes. Here's the thing. The recent chapter, Chapter 14, just came out, I want to say last week, or the week before last week. So I'm going to continue to read all these chapters and all these volumes as I have been in volume form. But when I get to the point where the volumes have not been released in the US yet, then I'll just go find the actual chapters themselves and I'll read them as I have. And I'll read them in individual videos. I'll keep reading these in full volumes until I get to the point where I can no longer read from the old paperbacks that I have. But hope you all enjoyed. I cannot wait to see you all in the next video. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples!